Yes, thank you very much for having me today.
Thank you for your speech today. And I think everyone wants to ask you some questions, so you can... Я могу перейти на русский, господи, ребята, просто перейдите, если что, в программу, в канале, найдите пост об этом спикере и не забудьте оставить ваши вопросы именно там. Перед тем, как мы начнем, у нас периодически в эфире мы как бы заранее готовимся к программе, периодически будем возвращаться к традиционным вопросам, которые мы задаем спикерам. Например, вот первый вопрос, который мы задавали заранее Маджеду, это вещь, которая меня мотивирует постоянно развиваться. Что это для него? И он ответил так. Мне всегда нравится быть в окружении профессионалов высокого уровня и лидеров, которые вдохновляют других. Общение с успешными людьми всегда мотивирует меня к дальнейшему развитию. Почему я начал именно с этого пункта? Да потому что общение бесценно. Мы на Кодфесте, как никто, это знаем. Поэтому оставляю вас в эфире, в руках очень опытного спикера, который сейчас расскажет свою тему и то, о чем мы сегодня будем поговорить, дискутировать далее. Маджед, you can start.
Um, Thank you very much, and thank you for having me today. So, hello everyone. Welcome to my presentation about city digitalization with BIM and GIS. Why and how we can digitalize cities. Okay, so if you can first let me introduce myself to you. My name is Majid Elhamady. I'm a digital twin and BIM expert working currently in Dubai. I'm an experienced engineer in BIM practice according to ISO and GIS technologies. Also, I'm certified in Revit and AutoCAD certified professional with a postgraduate certificate from Polytech University in Russia. I have studied in Russia for 1 year, and I'm very interested today and very happy to participate in CodeFest and present to you about city digitalization. So my content today is divided into 5 main topics. First, I'm going to introduce what is city digitalization and what is smart cities in general, and understanding about some of technologies, important technologies like BIM and GIS, which creates city digitalizations. And the third topic will be about the synergy of BIM and GIS in cities, and the fourth topic will be about digitalization, case studies, and real world examples. And the last part will be about our future direction and how to get started in digitalization world. So the introduction to city digitalization and what is a smart cities. The concept of smart cities is basically about utilizing digital technologies like BIM and GIS, which we are going to explain today, to enhance performance, well-being, and reduce the cost, use efficient cost management and resource consumption across cities. And this is very important in many cases such as urban environment, which addresses complex challenges, and it enhances and improves infrastructure efficiency and the public services, and fostering sustainable development. So, why we digitize cities? This is a very important question. It's not just about the trends of technologies. We need to understand there is a challenges right now of rapid urbanization demand and more. We need more efficient city management so to handle all of this increase in the population density and this the constraints of the resources around us right now. It encourages us to use technologies and digitalize cities for more enhanced city management, and this is benefits us very much that it because it offers a lot of solutions for the better planning in construction and the management of urban infrastructure, which leads to improved sustainability and quality of life, of course, for the residents, which is, I believe, the most important point in city digitalizations. The goals of city digitalizations are mainly 2 points. First point is enhancing urban planning using these digital tools that enables data-driven decision making for urban planning. It creates an optimization for land use and the infrastructure development. And the second goal, or the second most important goal in city digitalization, is improving public services, which by integrating the digital technologies so that everyone can so the cities can offer more responsive and efficient services to their citizens, from like transportation, and of course like from to emergency response, like to some accidents or some serious events that needs emergency response. The role of citizens and stakeholders in this process is very important for its completion. So citizens and stakeholders needs to in order to for us to achieve a successful digitalization, this requires an engaging of the community and active participation of citizens and stakeholders to ensure that the technologies meet the community's needs, and of course effective governance models and collaboration. This facilitates this collaboration between public sectors and private sectors also, and the community sectors, to ensure like a cohesive approach to city digitalization. Now let's start understanding more about some of the main technologies that creates and city digital cities and digital twins, such as BIM and GIS. So if we can start with BIM, or building information modeling. So BIM is a digital representation. What is BIM in general? It's like a digital representation of physical and functional characteristics of a facility or a building, or like infrastructure, or any type of uh, uh, structure that you want to represent it to represent its physical and functional characteristics. This provide a knowledge resource for information about its life cycle. And the word the word information in building information modeling may be the most important point about the concept of BIM, because you are not only seeing it as a 3D model and the visual only, but you understand the information of each element that, or each component which creates this model. And gives you a very big advantage, both visually and both in informations, because it enhances and improves this accuracy and visualizations more better, and enables good communication between stakeholders of this structure, or that they can understand and lead to a very efficient building or infrastructure project. One of the very famous, or one of the very good projects that I have worked on that uses this technology is about Dubai Digital Twin project. It's one of the projects in Dubai that it's currently being made with a government entity, and this project uses the technology of BIM and GIS. So I'm going to talk about the BIM part, for example, in this project, where it used the point cloud to convert buildings from real time to digital representation. So this, as you can see in the photo right here, using Rover for point cloud capturing from inside the building and creating a point cloud model, and this point cloud model is then transferred to BIM softwares and BIM technologies like Revit to create a digital representation of the building. As you can see in the photo, this is the final look. In the left side, this is a point cloud captured from inside the building, from interior, and the right side is the digital representation of the real life structure. So it's very good in creating of this technology of BIM creates an enhanced digital model of the real-time building, and it gives you can gives you floor plan and understand all the information, both the physical and characteristics of this of the components of the building. And of course, as you can see, this can be improved, the details of the interior, or the digital representation can improve to a high level of detail, like LOD 500, as you can see right here in the photos. So the target was to, or such technologies and such projects can achieve a very interesting city digitalization at the end of the project. But for example, in this project, by creating a digital twin of all Dubai city, and this BIM have been integrated, or this BIM have been integrated into GIS and mapping systems. As you can see here, every building have its own geographical location, and this gives us, or this takes us to the second important topic, which is or the second important technology in city digitalization, which is GIS. So let's explain what is GIS. And so GIS is basically a system, or a technology designed to capture, store, analyze, manipulate, or manage, and present any spatial or geographic data. GIS can be used in many fields, such as in urban management, to support the urban planning and the management by providing like tools for mapping, spatial analysis, data integration, and it's very crucial for informed decision making to make accurate decisions. As you can see here, this is another also very good example, or a project also, where you can use the GIS technology to integrate BIM models on maps, for example, and create informed decisions of layouts of the building. For example, we have here in the two photos above a building which is in a construction layout site, where you want to create the layout or understand the physical characteristics of this area around the building, and understand how you can manage the layout and create a good digital representation of to create an informed decision and create a better planning of the building in the area. And the two photos below is also the same case of a building under construction, where you can also understand the environment around this building and the constraints of your construction around the building, and how you can manage the layout of or the site, and do a better planning. So this evolution of BIM and GIS is a huge evolution right now in city digitalization, and it's not new. There is a lot of history about this development, which tracing the development of BIM and GIS technologies. This illustrates their growing and importance in the AECO, or the architectural engineering, construction, and operations. And it's also the integration trend between, or the trend towards integrating the BIM and GIS reflects the need for a more holistic view of built and natural environments in city planning and management. So these key features and the functions of the BIM and GIS from the previous examples that we just saw shows us that the BIM and GIS have a lot of very important points to improve city digitalization, such as for BIM features. This includes the 3D model and the real-time collaboration also on this model, and the life cycle management. And for the GIS, this is shows us the encompass spatial analysis, data visualization, and geographical data management, which are very essential to understand the urban context around the 3D model from the BIM. And the results at the end of this two technologies integrated together can show you, as you can see in the photo, you can reach to a level of uh, huge scale of city creation, where you can, or city digitalization, where you can digitalize huge scale cities like you see in front of us here in the photo, with detailed 3D models, georeference, and used for very good urban planning digitally. This synergy of BIM and GIS in city digitalization have becoming more and more important in in any city planning. So we are going to talk about this firstly about the enhance the city planning with BIM and GIS. City planning can be very much enhanced into two main ways, such as data-driven decisions, which combines BIM and GIS, which that provides a rich data environment for making the informed decisions about city planning and development. Also, the optimizing of the resources or the resource allocation, this by integrating BIM and GIS, which enables us efficient allocation of resources and minimizing waste and the maximizing of utility of urban infrastructure. The infrastructure development and management is also one of the surge of BIM and GIS into city digitalization, where you can do a life cycle management between the BIM and GIS integration together, that facilitate the management of infrastructure through its life cycle, from like design, build, operation, until even to demolish. And the maintenance and the operation of infrastructure development, where the GIS can provide spatial context to BIM models, where you can enhance the management of city infrastructure and services. So let's not forget about one of the surge, the main important surge of BIM and GIS and city digitalization, which is about environmental sustainability and resilience, which I believe right now it's a very important topic to take always into consideration. Sustainability for upcoming generations, where you can use BIM and GIS for city digitalization in sustainable designs and sustainable urban designs, uh, which enables, or by enabling analysis and simulations of environmental impacts and the resource use on this models, and the city models or digital models can perform a lot of analysis for environmental and future prediction. Also for disaster management as well, where these models that you have for the city digitalization can be used to be prepared and the response for any response to provide accurate models and geospatial data for any emergency services for disaster management. To do a summary of what we have talked about right now in BIM and GIS synergy, let's I think best way to create a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So the strengths of BIM and GIS into city digitalization is the improved accuracy and the efficiency and the collaboration in the city planning and management. For the weaknesses of this technology, it have a challenge in including very complex data, including the complexity of data integration, and it always needs specialized skills to manage and interpret this information. But it opens a lot of opportunities, of course, which is coming from smart city solutions, innovations in smart city solutions, and the opportunities for the growing demand for sustainable urban development. Also, there is a threat that have always to be taken into consideration, which is about the data security, and everyone have to always be very careful about the concerns and the risks of data security with this technological obsolescence due to the rapid advancement in the field. About some case study and real world applications, we have examined right now successful smart city initiatives such as the two projects that I have just shown worldwide, and this provides insights into practical application of BIM and GIS. So the lessons learned of these case studies can reveal very valuable lessons about the strategies and technologies that contribute to effective city digitalization. There is a lot of other examples which we can give a brief about it, such as in infrastructure projects for BIM and GIS, where we can use BIM and GIS in transportation network, such as in designing and managing the transportation systems, and it demonstrates their impact on improving connectivity and efficiency of the transportation networks. Also, from the very good examples of infrastructure projects are the utility management. With BIM and GIS, this can help us to manage and utilize more efficiency this utility of the city by providing a very comprehensive view of any underground infrastructure, and it can reduce a lot of the conflicts that can arise from underground complexity, and facilitating also the maintenance in the future. Of course, urban planning and development are one of very good examples as well of using BIM and GIS into two main parts. First is about zoning and the land use with BIM and GIS, where can BIM and GIS play a very crucial role in zoning and using or efficient using of the land planning, which enable better visualization and analysis of uh, urban spaces, as well as public participation. These technologies, public participation using these technologies foster public participation in the planning and the process by making information more accessible and understandable to non-experts. Lastly, let's talk about the digital twins and their impact. So, digital twins and the impact of digital twins is digital twins in general, or about creating of digital twins, is a concept of virtual replicate of the physical of the city, and this is made possible from what we saw right now in the integration between the BIM and GIS. And the operational benefit of digital twins offers a huge number of benefits, such as real-time monitoring, predictive maintenance, and scenario planning for urban environments. About my last topic, what is the future direction and how we can get started about this? There are two main steps for digitalizing any city or digitalizing cities. First, you have to be doing a strategic planning and outlining any consideration for city administration and planners to begin the digitalization process. And second is about leveraging the existing resources by utilizing existing resources and infrastructure to integrate BIM and GIS into this process without the need for extensive new investments. So it's a call to action for building the cities of tomorrow to everyone who are watching us, or who are meeting us, or with us in the presentation. You have to always in this inspiring innovation. We have always to encourage the stakeholders to embrace this innovation and invest in the digitalization of cities for a sustainable and prosperous future. and this participatory approach, which highlighting the importance of this approach, including citizens in the digital transformation process and ensuring that the benefits of smart cities are equitably distributed. So thank you very much for your time today. I appreciate your time, and thank you for being with us in this presentation. If you have any questions, I would love to hear them, or you can connect with me through LinkedIn by check by scanning the QR code in front of you, and I would be more than happy to be in contact with anyone and answer any questions. Also, if you have any feedback about the current the current presentation, please feel free also to scan the QR code in front of you, and we would love to see all your feedback. So thank you very much for your time today, and I appreciate it.
Majed, thank you very much for your presentation. You was the first for our today program, and I think everyone sent you the applause. Thank you very much.
I
Uh,
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Majed, so good morning for you again. It's a
Good
good start of
morning.
the day, I think so, because you're the first star of this online. Uh,
I'm very honored.
okay, bye bye and thank you again.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Ребятки, ну, для тех, кто следит за нами, мы напоминаем, что нужно как минимум оценить доклад. Был QR-код, вы также можете его найти в программе, я думаю, вы наверняка его можете найти, оценить доклад первого спикера. Я думаю, что ему будет крайне приятно, тем более находясь где-то далеко, всего лишь в солнечном Дубае, ему будет крайне приятно вашим язычком. Но, помимо прочего, мы говорили про те вопросы, которые мы задаем спикерам. Я озвучил всего лишь один, и теперь хочу озвучить второй. Любимое место у Маджеда, как он отвечал, это Россия, особенно Санкт-Петербург. Он писал нам о том, что это была его первая поездка за границу, именно там он получил много замечательных впечатлений, как в профессиональном, так и в личном плане. И у него всегда такое чувство, что куда бы он ни поехал или где бы он ни останавливался, судьба была связана с Россией. Вот так. Представляете, это очень круто. Многие хотят в Дубай, а вот есть люди, которые очень сильно хотят к нам сюда.